Beneath the glamorous streets of Paris lies an empire of 6 million skeletons.
A dark labyrinth where once you lose your way, seeing light ever again is impossible.
Welcome to l'Empire de la Mort, the terrifying empire of death. If you walk through the glamorous avenues of Paris, you will see lights and elite cafes all around you.
All around, a stunning and beautiful world of breathtaking romantic architecture is arranged. But right beneath your feet, just 20 meters deep, another underground city is awake. A world where light does not exist, where the air is damp and heavy, and the air of that secluded darkness stands heavy, laden with the scent of primal death. Spread across 300 kilometers of this dark labyrinth are the skeletons of 6 million people.
Welcome to l'Empire de la Mort, or the terrifying Empire of Death in French history.
Paris is called the City of Light today, but behind its brilliance lies a dark past.
The tunnel we call the Catacombs today was not originally a burial ground. It was an ancient limestone quarry from which stone was cut to build the city's structures.
But towards the end of the 18th century, the city of Paris turned into such a terrifying pit of hell.
Our story begins in 1780, when the rotting stench made it difficult for people to breathe normally.
Located in the heart of the city, Les Innocents was the oldest and largest cemetery in Paris.
For nearly 1,000 years, bodies were continuously buried in this single plot of land. Massive, deep mass graves were created for ordinary poor people. Thousands of rotting corpses were crammed together in each single pit.
At one point, the soil of the cemetery overflowed, rising as high as the windows of neighboring houses. In summer, the stench of those rotting corpses was so intense that food in nearby homes would spoil.
The air had become toxic, spreading into the homes of the entire neighborhood.
Then, in May 1780, that historic, cursed accident occurred. Under the weight of excess corpses, the basement wall collapsed, spilling piles of skeletons into the house.
The Paris administration realized that to save the living, the dead had to be removed quickly. Where could these millions of skeletons and corpses possibly be taken? By order of the French king, it was decided they would be sent to the tunnels of the abandoned ancient quarry.
At the end of 1785, one of the most terrifying relocation processes in history began.
Every day after sunset, when the whole city fell silent, the journey would begin. The bones were carried away from the cemeteries in large ox-drawn carts, draped in black cloth.
Accompanying that procession of thousands of carts was a group of Catholic priests holding torches.
They moved through the darkness, chanting final prayers for the dead in low voices.
For 2 long years, night after night, this procession walked through the streets of Paris.
The bones were dropped straight down from the holes above into deep pits beneath the earth. Down in the darkness, quarry workers waited to move the bones with their hands. They gathered millions of bones and skulls, beginning to arrange them like walls. In 1810, Catacombs inspector Héricard de Thury made a new decision. He transformed this dilapidated bone warehouse into an epic exhibition of death.
Thousands of skulls were artistically set at regular intervals amidst the thigh bones.
A message carved into the wall: "Stop. This is the true realm of dread death." But behind this aesthetic artwork lies an extreme terror. The total length of the Paris Catacombs spans over 300 kilometers.
Only 2 kilometers of this area are kept open for world tourists today. The remaining 99% of the tunnels are permanently closed, unmapped, and an impenetrable labyrinth.
A labyrinth where once you lose your way, seeing light ever again is impossible.
November 1793, those intensely turbulent, bloody days of the French Revolution. A man named Philibert Aspairt descended into the tunnels, holding hospital keys.
It is believed he was looking for a path to a secret wine cellar.
While walking, a sudden gust of wind perhaps blew out his only candle. Whether he screamed for help, no one ever found out. Because deep beneath the earth, human screams never reach the world above. Precisely 11 years later, in 1804, Philibert's mummified body was found.
Clutched tightly in his skeletal hand were still those hospital keys.
He died just a few feet away from the stairs leading out of the tunnel. Yet because of the pitch darkness, he could never see those stairs.
Tales of such terrifying incidents do not belong to Philibert Aspairt alone.
In the 1990s, a group of exploring people found an abandoned camera here. In the camera footage, an elderly Caucasian man is seen walking alone through the tunnel with a torch. Gradually, his pace quickens. He has realized that he is lost. Who that person was, or what his ultimate fate became, remains unknown today. Even in today's modern era, these catacombs have not left Parisians behind. Legally, going beyond the protected areas of the catacombs is strictly prohibited.
Yet there is a daring group of explorers known as Cataphiles.
Stay close to the wall here. The current is strong. Roger that. Watch your step, everyone.
Hundreds of feet underground. They hold secret parties and run movie theaters. But those who return from the depths of this darkness speak of strange experiences. In some tunnels, the temperature drops suddenly, and whispering sounds can be heard.
As if the millions of souls sleeping beneath the earth still want to speak. The catacombs are not merely a pile of human skeletons. It is a real ghost city. Today, when you stand on the brightly lit streets of Paris and enjoy coffee, think, even if just for a moment, of that silent world stretching below. Beneath your feet, 6 million people sleep in a strange silence for all eternity. Empires rise and turn to dust, but this darkness beneath the earth remains untouched.
To watch such spine-chilling stories of history, subscribe to the channel right now. Which mystery of the catacombs surprised you the most? Write and let us know in the comments.